Yeah.
Do I smell it?
It's going.
Oh, yo.
Oh, wait.
Here we go. Hey, what's the Scoville on this?
Eat it first.
Huh?
Unknowable.
Alright, once I eat it, tell me. Do you know what it is? Do you have the number?
It's not a number, but I have a.
3, 2, 1. Eat!
Here we go. Represent, wish you got ice. I'm the man, mama never nice. She from Japan, looking so bright. I never land, straight all night. Going for the trill, flexing dollar bill. My money's on the grill, living life so chill. Stay low, what I do wrong. Never show, but I go young. Let it go, you be alone. Let it resolve what I know.
My card at you by the end of this ad, you've done something wrong.
Every ad has just been bad, man. I'm sorry, Sales.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
I'm Luke Esther. What's your name?
I'm Mr. Scott. Hey, nice to meet you. Come right here.
Can I tell you how this hot sauce will get you all the women
Sir,
in the
please
world?
back up. You're a little bit close to me. Please back up. Thank
Gotta
you.
stay the course.
Listen.
Focus on yourself. Focus on my bad, bro.
Sir, what did you need from me again?
Did you know this hot sauce can
Oh,
get
I'm
you
getting a call. Yep. Yeah, okay. It's an emergency. All right. Hey, yeah. What did you want again, dude? Sir, what's
you
funny?
know this hot sauce can get you all the girls.
Sir, why are you yelling at me?
I'm trying
Sir, my mom's in the hospital right now. What do you want? You want hot?
This hot sauce.
Sir, please lower your voice.
This hot sauce, if you give it to her, will cure whatever the crap she has. Also, it will give you all the women in the world if you persevere and have it. Would you want all the women in the world?
Please no. That's getting cut out.
Hester, you got 15 seconds to describe what that product is going to change my life. Go ahead.
It'll get rid of your redhead. Also, cure all illness.
All right. Yep. It'll get rid of that disease you have.
Character report right now.
He's opening my backpack. All right.
Actually, no. This is a good one. Sir, what is your name?
My friend here is deaf. I'm his interpreter. Okay.
I would like to say, since
Continue. If anybody knows sign language, it's gonna be funny.
Shaw does. Let's bring Shaw in here. Since our friend here poop more. That's a sign for poop more.
Go ahead.
Since your friend here doesn't want to get made fun of anymore, I think if we turn everyone's hair red by this hot sauce, it will fix the world problem of redheads because everyone will be the same. And so, personally, I think that not just him, but everyone else can have the opportunity to become a redhead.
I feel like that hot sauce, you know, its purposes are like.
That wasn't bad.
Sign language for 2 years.
If someone that was deaf saw me do that, they'd be like, they'd probably know like 20% of
Oh
what
my
I'm
lord!
saying.
Have you seen those fake sign languages?
Yes. They're sitting. They're on the stands like,
And they're like,
they're just like they throw up like
Throwing up
gang
gang
signs. And they're like, that's
All
funny.
the deaf people watch.
wait.
Yeah, they're like,
Hey, wait.
Don't
yeah, and they're like,
women.
oh, why would he say that? Oh my gosh.
Best
Don't
seller.
chase women.
That's it. Company spankings on Company Street. Still a good
I think
idea.
that's a great idea. I think we should start implementing that next year. Company-
That's what happened with
hey,
Echo.
I think instead of the bull ring,
You slam that down with the Jesus because it hits the mic. Oh hell, boom.
I think instead of bull ring or like company PT at night, just line them all up and get like the XO and
Dude,
just
no. Reed said
them all a
that
spanking.
That's gonna be the thumbnail right there. Look at the way
Nice.
Phoenix was looking at you. Feels like
Wait, I didn't see it. You can always tell. Just by looking at a transcript, you don't have to listen to it. You can tell if Master Sergeant White is making an announcement because he's the only TAC officer that will say what he has to say and then be like, "I'll say it again."
Well, also his mustache brushes.
It does. Yep, it does. It brushes. You can hear a little
Can one of y'all pass me one of those waters over there?
Some like
I'm
tumbleweeds.
about to dehydrate. We went out for steaks earlier, and it was
JT's.
tech.
Love that. Love that play, brother.
Put you on the spot. Let's go. We were having a good conversation before they walked in. Just
Yeah,
saying.
we were. I feel like I don't just have quotes on the top of my mind, but my senior quote was hashtag stay the course. Stay the course.
Honestly, most
with
of those
the
senior
DA.
quotes sucked.
But I feel like you got to really think about it. You know what I mean? And I can explain the quote if y'all. If
Yeah.
y'all
Give
would like.
give us a little context.
So I feel like we all, you know, everyone's path in life is different. Everyone takes different steps to get to where we are, you know. But somehow
start smacking in the mic.
we're all here at Hargrave, you know, from different states, but we're all here coming together.
Wait.
All right. Anyways, and I just feel like we all have our past, we all have our journeys, our God-given, you know, purposes, and I feel like if we just stay on course, stay where we're supposed to. But sometimes, you know, there might be some distractions in life. You might get off course a little bit, whether it's, you know, females, drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be. You know, it might drift you off course a little bit, but at the end of the
Holy
day,
cow.
just stay the course, and
Somebody
you're gonna
gonna
get to
accident.
where you need to be. Amen.
No, I like that. I think that's really important. Like, I heard one time, I don't know where I heard it or why I heard it.
What is going on there?
What is wrong with you?
Nah, this mic stuff is just so intriguing.
But I heard one time, and I think a lot of people.
You're the one on the camera right now, if you know that.
Oh yeah,
I can see it right
Hold
now.
on. There you go. Go ahead.
It just watched you eat the microphone and do that weird dance.
Wait,
Weird.
Can I get one more? See that one more time?
Go ahead.
Wait, can you switch it back?
Yeah. Switch it back. Get that one more time.
Do it.
Uh oh.
It's always him.
Great timing. Anyway,
That was good. That was actually good.
Liquid death.
No, you're good. It's okay.
Nah.
Yeah.
Liquid death.
you know, just
Yeah,
sit
man.
out there.
This doesn't
We
seem
have
It's
choices.
really good. It's really good.
Hey, Phoenix, we have choices.
Make the right choice. Make the right choice.
I mean, this one matches your hair.
no, that was the wrong choice. It doesn't matter how big or drawn out your task might be. It just said basically, don't look at where you are and look at the end. Look at where you are and just look at where you would be if you took a step forward and then another step forward. Just like taking baby steps, but it explained it in a way it was like, don't look at the end goal. Look at, you know, where you might be in a week, where you might be in a day, in a couple hours. You know, just start taking those small steps. Nice.
man.
Thank you.
Horrible Jenga player, by the way.
Get on your face.
Jenga. It's not.
Anyway, but yeah, it was just talking about like taking really small steps and focusing on that instead of, you know, the end goal.
Yeah, that's real.
So I did like
Man,
that.
it's true.
Wasn't your quote something like that, Phoenix? Something like.
Success is knowing the process it takes to get there.
Y'all might need to put like the microphone between both y'all.
Right.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
He liked that microphone. He ate it like 2 minutes ago.
Dude, every time y'all slam that candy down, it sounds like an explosion. Please don't. Please don't. Dang it, Hester. Give me a good follow up to that, Phoenix.
Scott?
Success,
Explain that.
steps.
Break it down for us.
Break it down.
Okay. So, success can be defined as like a mountain, right? Where the apex is your goal, and you're starting from the bottom of the hill. The process it takes to get there is climbing up the mountain, right? But most people just see the summit, which creates leniencies for demotivation and can in some cases make people quit and just give up everything. But like Scott said, I think just taking little steps and understanding that it's part of a bigger goal rather than just, why am I not there? Why do I see other people there? Why did they get there and I'm not there? And it's just realizing the process really it takes to get there.
Yeah, and finding enjoyment in the process, even the hard stuff. Embrace the suck.
It's
Embrace
I think that's
Embrace
suck.
the suck.
Yeah. Go ahead, your turn, and then you add to this. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Like those pictures that have like the little hills and like, you know, there might be a storm there, like a lake there. And it's like, yeah, you see the end goal of someone else's journey, but you don't see the hard nights, the hard the hard work. So I feel like, if you just focus on yourself, one step at a time, you'll get there. But people like to give up, and people don't like to look. People don't like to see the vision. They just, see the struggle. They just give up. But you got to learn that, you'll get there. It just takes time.
You're right.
Yeah.
I think another big
dedication.
problem, though, is that people measure success based off of other people.
And wealth. A lot.
Right. It's like I feel like people need to measure their own success, and not like overall success, but just taking a baby step like that. Like whether you want to hit chest next week in the gym, or, gain this weight for wrestling season, or anything small like that. I feel like a lot of people base their success based off of like
Some
other people.
comparison is good when it's healthy. Other comparison, like telling Kevin Hart he's going to look like the Hulk one day, it's not going to happen.
You have to have like realistic ideas. You
Right.
can't be like, I'm gonna go back to being like 5'8". I wish I was 5'8" some days. I wish I could fit in a car some days.
I wish
But,
I was 6'11" like you,
All right,
Esther. I want to
you
go
I
look
to
also,
the
tired.
NBA.
I also think
You look tired.
A little bit. A little bit worn out, yeah.
He's a battalion commander. He's always tired.
But back on the thing about steps and all that, I think you can also imply that with basically everything in life. So say if someone's doing let's go with a project or some type of homework or something they have to study for, it's easier to look at sections of it and breaking it up over time instead of having it all at once, because then it's going to make you like regret or hate that you're taking all this time, or it feels more of just the time taker, I guess. What's going on here?
Some little readjustments going on here.
Oh, I see my head in the camera with my bald head.
Oh yeah.
I got-
Let me
I
get a
got-
zoom in on that.
I got some I saw the
Yeah,
other
zoom
day.
in.
So I saw this guy bomb drop a quote, and he was like, "Being successful is doing what you hate, but doing it like you love it."
Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah, I know. I thought so. So I was excited to get out of here.
You're excited?
No, I'm asking you.
God, I cannot wait to get home. I think it brings out a lot of good in people when it comes to leadership and being able to become independent, moving from a not independent state of living before, like public school. If you're going to public school and then you come here, that's how I was, and it brought a lot of realization, like, whoa, my mommy's not always going to tuck me in and pick my clothes out in the morning.
I mean, since I've been to Hargrave, it's taught me more leadership than I've probably ever got in my life before
Right,
this.
because no one's going to have the chance to, step up like that.
Yeah, no, and then the maturing aspect, like it speeds you up. It feels like
That's right.
you come like I'm telling you right now. If I came in the mentality I had at the beginning of the year and tried to do Delta again, I would not be able to take it.
Right.
Like my mental fortitude now is just like getting to the point where if I hear anyone talk bad about me, I just don't care.
Because you grow is growth, and I feel like it is subjective because we all come in with different mindsets, and like if you look at Hargrave positively, like you're gonna come here, grow from it, come here, learn from it, you'll really grow. But some people are like, I haven't learned anything from Hargrave, I hate it here, this and that. It's just like a self-fulfilling prophecy. It will just make it bad for you, and you won't really grow from it.
And I would like to say back to like the sections point, or like looking at the feature. When they first get to Hargrave, they're basically like looking at the very end. They're like, man, this place is going to stink. This is what I see what's going to happen in the future. I'm going to get kicked out, all this crap. But they don't take their time to look at the future, be like, hey, I'm going into a new environment. I can take my time. I can adjust. I can see if I like the water. Like, test the waters. Go ahead.
Right.
You got to like figure out what you like and what you don't and take it for as it is.
But I mean, at the same time, there is the possibility, like Hargrave. Me personally, I think Hargrave is just not for everybody.
oh, yeah.
I agree.
100%.
I agree.
100%.
And
Yeah.
that's, I mean, and countless people have told me like, hey, you have to think about it positively. This, that, and the third. Don't knock anything over. Like you think about it positively. It'll be what you make of it. That is something I hear all the time. It's like, it is what you make of it. But I think it's just like, I just don't think it's for me. Like, I think it's brought a lot of good out of me, but I think the cons outweigh the pros.
Well, like
And that may not be the case for everyone.
some
I
people,
will tell you this from experience. I've lived 3 times longer than you guys, I think, at this point.
Yeah, because your best friend growing up was the Tyrannosaurus Rex, right?
Yeah, I fought Moses over the 10 Commandments. Yeah.
Right, okay.
So I will tell you that I made my most growth through the hardest parts of my life. And the things that I didn't want to do were the things that I needed to do, but I was young and I didn't know that at the time. And doing the hard things early made everything else easier after. It's like getting up in the morning and taking a cold shower for self-discipline.
That's true. Yeah,
It's
I
like
see
training.
that. I see that.
And honestly, that's why I mainly came to Hargrave. Since I want to own my own business and run it when I get older, I said this is going to teach me leadership aspects and how to manage other people. And it really does have. It has. Like, look at Phoenix over here. I bet you right now the first year he came here probably wasn't thinking, oh, I'm going to become BC. I bet you right now he's built a mental fortitude to be able to walk up to a person, hurt their feelings, and not be like, feel guilt as bad as like other people would feel.
I've watched him grow since I've been here.
Without making it so bad. I always thought I had to go up to somebody, be this authoritative figure, to make them do something, to make them respect authority. But if you talk to them, be reasonable, and you give a good reason for them to do it, they'll do it.
Yeah.
And they'll be happy while doing it. And especially if you help them through doing it, they'll be 10 times more inclined to do something for you again.
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head at dinner tonight, by the way. Do you guys know what the number one step one is to conflict resolution?
What?
No.
When someone comes to you and they have a huge problem, especially with you,
Oh,
Phoenix
yeah.
said it at dinner. Let them talk. Listen. Ask them what's wrong. Find out and just listen to them. Just let them get it all out. And half the time, once it's out there, it's not as big a deal as they think it is.
Right.
And that's a really good, like, you know, when you said that, I'm like, yeah, you've obviously had some problems this year. Because, like, you know, it really hits you after you deal with things and you get that experience.
Like sitting in a room with a group of people that are just going back and forth, to sit there and talk and try to give your input and shove a solution down their throat is not going to add anything to the conversation.
Yes. And
Someti-
most of the time at this age, you have to let them come to the conclusion.
Yeah.
Because if you tell them, they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just really finding out how productive sometimes doing nothing can be.
It's true, man.
We were at junior retreat and Coach Petty said something that was really interesting. He said to a group of people, I'm not going to mention their names just because, but he was like, the reason you find Hargrave so hard and you don't like it is because you're living a prison lifestyle. If you act like a prison lifestyle, you're going to act like you're prisoners, and it's not going to be fun for you. So I don't believe in the analogy that Hargrave is a great place to be from, not a great place to be at. I completely disagree with that because I think it's an experience you can make your own. And while it's very hard to turn a negative mindset positive, I think you can find the little positives in everything. And then when you reflect on it, maybe a month or two later down the road, you finally understand that it wasn't really that bad.
Yeah.
Especially if you surround yourself with like the right people. That
When
always
you
helps.
when you understand it's an investment.
But I feel like a lot, like you said earlier, you made the analogy of like a TAC officer dealing with somebody or somebody having a job, and they were not enjoying it or they're like miserable or whatever. I feel like there's just some things you just don't have to do. You don't have to work at that job.
Yeah,
So
no, that's why I'm here. 'cause
You
I don't
could
have to do
embrace
those
the
things.
suck at your job, you know what I mean, and deal with it and you know, go through it like that. But I think you also just don't have to have that job. You could work a different job, find something that suits you better, something of that sort, if that makes sense. But there's definitely times that it's important to be able to embrace the suck and work through it. But I think there's just some things that you just don't have to do. So
I feel like people get tunnel vision a lot with that idea. Like, they think that everything that they try to do is so minute that they can't cope with their environment. And then certain situations that seem so minuscule, I can't speak, get so blown up because they're looking at the big stuff so much, they get it confused. You understand?
What do you have to say, Mr.
Come on, bud. Here you go.
Nicholas.
I'll put you on the spot.
Dude, you're like an old man already. I know you got some wisdom up there.
Yeah, you know,
Air
you
Force
you have
Academy.
you have some bomb wisdom to drop on us, and you're just waiting.
Drop the bomb.
Drop,
the theory
drop
of
the bomb.
relativity.
Period.
Drop the bomb.
Drop the bomb.
Drop it.
Nah, me and
Drop
I
is
don't, I don't
nice.
got too much, but me and the wonderful IT guy across the table, Bunker.
The IT guy.
We're talking.
I'm only here because my male model career fell through, okay?
I mean, there's always. I can't say that.
Yeah. Now we were talking like before all this, and I was saying how like people don't realize the biggest battle in life is really like with yourself, and you know you're with your own mind. So, you know, once you can conquer that, you can really do anything. You can think anything. You can believe anything. So it's like sometimes you just gotta shut out the negativity and just fill yourself with things that are gonna help you grow and thrive.
I feel like
in
that's what
life.
Eye of the Tiger is all about, basically.
First of all, Eye of the Tiger was horrible.
yeah, but
it was
still,
pretty bad.
isn't
It
that
was
the
supposed to be.
basic idea of it?
Yeah, that's the basic idea of it. Yeah,
God,
trial
Eye of
through
the Tiger
fire.
was so bad.
Yeah.
And I feel like
if-
just being here at Hargrave, like compared to like other people in the real world, like realistically, they're not doing like a third of the
Yes.
stuff we're doing on a day-to-day
Okay,
basis.
well, let me.
So really feel blessed that you were in a place, and I tell you guys all this all the time. You've probably heard me say this, but you can do anything in this world if you want to. You can be anything you want to, but you need three things. What did I tell you those three things were?
don't remember.
Discipline. What else? Focus, discipline, and a plan.
Plan.
Right? Yeah.
Can I be a fire truck?
I mean, if you want to, you can
Apache.
Thompson train for all I care.
I want to be a fire truck when I grow up.
Apache helicopter.
All right. Yeah, y'all keep going now. Turn off my mic.
Well, I forgot where we were.
Little hydration break.
Hydration. What is the sponsor for today's stream?
We should. Oh, shut up! Oh, Mr. Bunker.
We'll shoot
Just
one.
fun.
Hey, there's this blue screen. Or
Hey, there is. Hey,
hey.
There
So
is.
I'll market one right now.
After. Okay, here we go.
So Yellowbird. Find yours in your convenience stores near you at
You should see yourself when you're doing that.
for.
You know how many people are gonna buy that
$7.99.
product?
Zero.
0.5. 0.5 of
Is
the
it
people are
chi-
gonna buy
No.
that product.
Here's what's gonna
Phoenix-
happen. Someone's
Phoenix-
gonna think about
No,
buying
no.
it and then be like, no.
Does that make sense? Because that's how much sense that made.
Listen. You know why you want to buy this? It's Phoenix's hair color.
No.
No.
It's all right.
Here, have some more candy. Here.
No, you have it.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for the.
Marketing. Nighttime med.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep this going. Let's get something else.
Yeah, what's a controversial topic?
Mother's Day. Let's talk about.
Did Helen Keller exist?
No, if she wrote a book and was able to,
I have a
What do you think
question.
about
I have
that?
a question for you, Scott.
Okay.
Why are you in such a rush to grow up?
Okay. That's a great question, and I've thought about this before. I think
so
there's
loud.
it's a two-part answer. One of the reasons is I've been growing up without a father figure for the past 6 years.
Okay.
Okay. So I, in part, feel rushed to mature and grow up and become the man of the household and be responsible so my mom doesn't have to like look out for me as much.
That's respectable.
Second, I have a older sister. She's 3 years older than me. We are super close. It's like my best friend in the whole world. But growing up, I've always looked up to her, and she's just kind of always been, cooler than me, and I want to be like her. And she always wants me to be smart and be knowledgeable and mature. So I've always just tried to act older than I am and be smarter and be more mature, and make better decisions for the long term. Like I was talking about earlier, I think I'm still focused on the end goal instead of taking baby steps.
Do you think Hargrave helped you in any way, or do you think it made you recess?
I think I was about to say, I think it pushed me back a little bit.
Why do you say that?
Because, well, here's the thing. Yes and no. I was headed down a not great path back home. My sister just went to college. I was entering my sophomore year in high school, public school. Ninth grade was not good.
You know how public school is.
Yeah, you know how public school is.
So do you feel like if you were to leave Hargrave, you would get back into that?
No, because I mean, it's gonna sound like here's my analogy, right? If you rob someone and you get caught robbing them, and then the police shows up, and you say to the police officer, "Oh, it wasn't me." Well, that's like what they're expecting to hear, right? So, I feel like what I say is just kind of like what you're expecting to hear in that sense. But I feel like Hargrave is like, it's helped me a little bit in the fact that I kind of know and I have my base of like, hey, maybe don't do that. Hey, here's some structure, build off of it on your own. But
So it's taught you restraint. That's what you're saying.
yeah. But then at home,
You lose it.
I feel like I was on the right path and the wrong path at the same time. Like I knew what I wanted to do, and I think Hargrave helped me execute it. And I think if I go home,
You would be locked in.
I'd
You're
be locked
able
in.
to imply it.
I think I would be able to imply the same skills I have here and I've learned here, take it home and succeed.
You're
I
okay.
might have to come back for these Mike and Ike's though. These are
Me personally,
so good.
I'm glad I did my senior year here. I made the best out of it. It did
Air
feel
Force
like,
Academy?
It does feel like it flew by fast. But yeah, like I was about to say, the Air Force Academy, I feel like going into that, like, is also helping me stay on this path and stay locked in. Because I feel like I've grown, like compared to, like I've been at public school my whole life, and I feel like compared to all my years at high school, I've learned like so much more about myself and about just the world and like
Right.
a lot like here
Hargrave
than I have
brings
like all
out
of my high school.
things that you would never know.
Right. And like back to the perspectives, like meeting people from, Texas, New York, California, Minnesota, like everywhere. And
Right.
so it's like it's just a lot of perspectives, and that's how you learn the most in environments that are like have many cultures.
John, I have two questions for you.
Since like these two are also in leadership, they understand where I'm coming from. When you're in this type of environment, you understand like the limit of when people from different cultures are like joking or like they're taking stuff seriously. You can identify that better, and in the future, you probably can apply it better too. Like also back to bringing out the better in you, and Hargrave like shows through like your projection and all that. My parents, one time I was on the phone call, I went and Tap started playing, and I had to go and quiet down all Bravo. That was like, not Bravo, Delta. That was the first time they heard me like yell ever. And so it was like, they're sitting there like, where did this come from?
Right.
Yeah.
And who's this child? Because
No.
I'm always like quiet, respective. I don't like go around yelling or ordering at all.
Right.
Check this out. I'm about to blow your mind.
Oh, whoa. He got the
notepad.
He's getting serious.
Check this out.
You got
check
the
this out.
notepad.
There's a notepad.
So Lieutenant Colonel Redding showed me this. It
Last
was
time he brought the notepad out,
It was
an
kind of
time.
interesting. So there is positional power. Did I spell it right?
Yeah, this is a good one actually.
What's the other side of the equation?
power, positional power.
Personal power. There you go.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
You know,
So-
it's so funny. The minute you preach this to them, they're gonna think in their minds of people who have done this wrong. I'm telling you.
I think
So
I know what this is.
There is two curves to positional power and personal power. This is kind of like a little math lesson here. So
God, right before the
position-
exam.
I'm a visual
Positional-
person, so you're gonna have to like,
so-
show me this.
So positional power is essentially where you use your position like first sergeant, like, oh, I'm in charge. You have to be the authoritative figure. That's where you yell at people. That's where you come in, intervene yourself into situations, right? So the more you use this, the less effective it becomes. And you become a leader down here where you're not effective. People don't listen to you and they don't respect you. Now, personal power, the more you gain this trait, the more personal you become. This comes higher on the scale. So the less you use this and the more you use this, you end up somewhere. I kind of jack this up. You end up somewhere more like right here. And that's where that's the golden spot right here.
So you're saying like there needs to be a balance.
There needs exactly. So there needs to be a balance between these two. Because the more you use one skill, the less effective the other skill becomes.
Well-
And it's finding that balance. That's the basis of leadership.
I also feel like with one of my mentors being Crowdle, sadly, I'm joking. No, Crowdle's great. He's taught me how to use tone of voice better. Like to project your voice in certain situations,
Oh,
you're supposed to like
sorry.
project in a louder volume because that asserts more of like this is a serious conversation. But then when it comes to more simple common talk and all that, you should only use it in special situations.
So let me ask you a question. When Archie yells, does it sound like he's just talking to you guys now?
Well, okay, there's a difference because Archie yells a lot. And
yeah, information.
there's certain times I don't think I've heard Archie yell because he's angry or trying to really get me to
Right,
do something.
right.
It's just because he's trying to talk to a lot of people, so he has to be loud.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've never.
I don't really think I've heard Archie get loud like that.
Okay.
But
I've heard him jokingly get loud, but I've never
right, yeah, no,
seen
I don't
him
think
like
I don't think I've-
projectively
yeah,
yell. At
I don't think
anyone.
I've ever. Well,
Have you?
no, he's raised his voice at plenty of. I mean, not say names.
Students?
Yeah,
Mm,
plenty of cadets
yeah.
before because they won't
Like 2
act
days
right in
ago.
formation. Perfect example. Right, but he's like raised his voice and said it with more conviction. But I don't think I've ever heard him really get loud.
Like with especially with working with the little kids, like 7th to 8th graders, you understand their emotional status and how they take stuff is differently.
Right.
So you basically have to build a connection and then act like a father figure. Like say, if I'm talking to you as a dad and I have a connection with you that we both have an understanding of what we want and what we need, and it's not carried out, you're gonna act like a father figure and yell at him a little bit,
Right.
And be like, "This is not the
This
right way.
is what needs to be
This is-
established."
yeah. So, I forgot where I was going with this.
You want to try to sell me another hot sauce bottle?
Sell another hot sauce every time we
Yo,
Just came out.
What?
you had a question?
I did. I have 2 questions for you.
Dad's.
Let me know.
Okay.
Oh, my dad's. Just
Wait, hold on. He needs to sell another hot sauce. Every transition, you sell a new hot sauce. Let's go.
Just wait till next year when the green screens are all around the room.
Lolas.
We'll put big pictures of hot sauce.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get Phoenix to come down and like be like in the other room and not tell anybody. He just walks out and sits down at the podcast. Be good. Because you're only 3 hours away, dude. So we drag you in here.
I'm even closer, I
3
think.
hours. I'm actually 2. Well, I'm actually be here.
Florida's
I'm
3
super-
Hey, what you got? What you got there? Hey,
Okay,
hey, what you got?
Florida's 3 hours.
Lola's fine hot
Sauce
sauce.
is like 7.5 hours.
So what does he mean you're only 3 hours?
Union Tech.
Virginia Tech.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his university.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
How far is Air Force?
From here?
Colorado, maybe like
Colorado? It's in Colorado?
17
FaceTime
hours.
with you at formation and have you send me to the wall next year.
Sell me that hot sauce.
Okay, Lola's. It may look like puke, but it says fine hot.
Oh yeah, you already lost.
come
It
on,
may
man.
look like puke,
Come on,
dude.
It
come on.
does.
I don't want to. That's not what I want to
okay,
visualize.
okay.
He lost me.
Yeah, man. Here,
Okay, I'll read it. No,
try.
no, redemption.
You.
Lola's
Get him
fine
outta
hot
here.
sauce,
Ah,
just like your
brother.
mother.
This guy stinks.
You didn't even get my name first.
All right, man. You going to insult my mother and expect me
Right.
to
All
buy
right.
your
You're
products?
fired.
Get out of here.
Okay,
All
Mr.
right,
Peary,
what's
I have 2 questions for you.
Let me regroup. Go.
So one, before you came to Hargrave, did you have any idea that you wanted to go to the Air Force?
Nah. I'd say I'd say that route didn't even it didn't even open my eyes to that route. But
Like, military wasn't even a
yeah,
thought.
It wasn't. It really wasn't. Until I come here, start meeting new people, start learning what Hargrave is about and what it's trying to teach. And that's a lot of that is military related. So yeah, I just figured out a lot of my strengths and a lot of my gifts can be used in greater and different environments than just the regular, workforce, the regular things like that. So
Okay,
yeah,
I like that.
it really Hargrave really opened up my eyes, and I'm really grateful to be here. I feel like God definitely put me here.
Okay, I like that. Hot sauce,
Hot sauce. Cameraman.
This smells so good.
dude. You got to get in there, dude. You know what I've learned from
Listen.
Hargrave? That those Mike and Ike's bang.
Let me try.
Tabernera, sweet and spicy, just like that Latina you try to pick up.
Lord, don't remind me of her.
Sweet.
Don't remind me of her. Last year it didn't work out.
Sweet and spicy. They look.
God, y'all just
They look
cheesed
nice on the
rest of
outside, but they're spicy and ferocious.
All right, whatever.
It's like, hey, my name is Hester. I'm gonna show you this product can change your life in the next 15 seconds, and then you start.
Hey, my name's okay. Give me a
I'm more
random
of
hot
a
sauce.
car
Hey,
guy.
give me a random hot sauce. I guarantee all 4 of you are buying it right now.
Sell it to me.
All right, bet.
I want you to sell it to me.
Are we in person or is this like a commercial you're watching?
selling this hot sauce than you
Here we go.
This one's a weird one.
All right, before I even look at it, are we in person? Are you watching a commercial? We're in person. Hey, sir, how's it going? Hey, Scott, nice to meet you. Dude, you will never believe it. You see that food
Didn't even get my name.
I introduced myself. Normally, a regular person would be like, "Oh, hey, Jimmy."
I'm Scott. How are you? What's your name?
Okay, whatever. I actually don't care about your name. I don't care.
You know what I think about that hot sauce?
The customer is
No.
always
Leave my
right.
hot sauce
Gotta
alone.
riz 'em up.
No, you didn't hear that. That's
Riz
just a thought
him
in my
up.
head. It's a thought in my head. You never heard that. To you, I care about your name. In here, I don't.
Give him the
Listen.
look.
Those Mike and Ike's you're eating? Are you serious right now? You don't have some of this Tabanero peach bourbon hot sauce on it?
I have a
Think
bad
about
idea.
how so much better those could be if you had a little.
Can we put the hot
You
sauce
had a
on
little
the
flavor in there. You know what I mean?
Can we put
Those
the
are
hot
bland.
sauce on the
Those
Mike
are
and Ike's?
boring.
Enthusiastic.
They're a serious a box of
Enthusiastic.
all purple Mike and Ike's. You don't want to just
Sean?
add a little bit of something
like,
something in there.
Scott,
Businessly,
Scott,
like-
Scott, Can you please, Scott, Scott,
Just put it back.
Can you please
put it back.
put this on a mic?
Yes,
and I
I
can eat
will.
it? Please. I want to see.
Can I open it?
No.
Okay.
What?
He said no.
No.
What?
Not till tomorrow.
No.
Hey, I'll come back tomorrow and put it on my
Shit,
mic.
Vaughn.
I want to see this.
All right.
All right, fine,
Mr.
go
Perry.
ahead.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, yes.
Yes. Here we go.
Do you want the?
Yes, I want that one.
You gotta get some wings and toss them in it.
Here we go.
boneless Wings.
Bro, that's about to be nasty.
It's gonna be awful.
He gonna burn out his insulin pump.
It's gonna burn
Just
your
dip it.
mouth.
Wait,
Dip
how
dip
hot
it,
is
dip
this?
it, dip
Wait,
it.
how hot is
This
this?
is cold.
It's habanero.
It's gonna burn your
Habanero?
throat.
Habaneros is like 400,000.
Yeah, it's habanero.
Let me see it. It's like 400,000. Doesn't tell you.
God, wait. This is gonna be awful. All right, wait. We can do some spicy questions then.
Spicy questions.
Okay.
All right, wait.
that's a
I have wait. But
Okay,
wait, before I do this,
spicy- let's
I have
clarify.
one more non-spicy question for you.
Let me know.
Load up some spicy questions for me, and I'll try to answer.
No,
them while I'm
no.
talking.
Let's clarify this. Spicy in what way? Because there's like.
I mean spicy questions like you ask me questions while I'm dying from the
Oh,
spice.
okay, got it.
I got it. I
All right.
got the first question.
Wait, hold on. Getting a little hasty there. All right. Why are you at Hargrave?
Why?
Yes. Why are you here? Hey, give me those Jolly Ranchers. That is what I'm gonna.
I'm
put
here.
in.
Okay, originally,
Yeah.
as we were at summer school together, that I feel like
Those were the best. Those were the best days.
I feel like I was at home getting in a little bit of trouble, and then my dad suggested I come to the summer school program, so I was kind of sent to that. But
Okay.
then I decided to come back with a lot of persuasion from Sergeant Maydeen. Shout out,
Okay.
because he put a lot into perspective.
Big ups to him.
Can we put the camera on
I
Scott?
was a stubborn little man with cornrows in his head that wasn't trying to get out of what I was comfortable in my situation. So I decided that I wasn't gonna grow from just a week or a month of summer school. So
That's not a good group.
So yeah, I decided this place, it's just my senior year. Last year, I don't really have too much to miss at my public school. It was a big decision, but I just realized this was the best place for me. And like, if I wanted to maximize my potential,
Your
and
time here.
maximize my
just your last remaining precious time.
right. And I feel like I learned a lot here.
Okay, so let me ask you: do you think one of the reasons that you came back was because it wasn't working out as well as you wanted it to at home, or was it because you saw something in this school and you were like, "Oh yeah, this is what's gonna change me"? Or did you
Okay,
just
yeah.
kind of have that realization, like, maybe it's not working too well at home. I should look for something like this, or were you like, "Yo, Hargrave is the place"?
I
eating it?
realized Hargrave is the place, because I feel like just
Smell it.
like the love I was shown here, like even Coach Cothran, Sergeant
Feel that.
Medine, he kind of like the way he persuaded me to come here, like just opened my eyes about a lot of things. And I knew that like as soon as I got done with summer school, I was already home and I could feel myself already drifting. From,
Like all
what
the
I was
temptations were
becoming.
coming back and
yes,
everything.
exactly. So I realized that like Hargrave was really where I needed to be.
Okay,
And
I like that.
And this is a crazy story, but like I feel like God gave me the biggest sign of my life that I need to be here. And if you guys want me to get into it, I
Yeah,
could
let's
because
hear
I'm
it
about to
before I-
graduate.
Yeah, I want to.
All right, basically, this was literally, it was like August, like mid-August. I think Hargrave had maybe started. Yeah, I think Hargrave had started. So I was still kind of in the fence of coming and not.
So you
So-
weren't here on the first day.
No, I came a little bit late.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
But
Okay.
yeah, I was in the car with my friends. I was driving, and then all of a sudden I see a cop behind me, and yeah, you know,
Right.
I'll
Got a
keep it
ticket?
brief. So yeah, his lights turn on, and then eventually, you know, he's on the megaphone talking about put your hands out of the car, this and that, and it's like
So he gave you some
thought-
suggestions.
no, I thought I was going a little bit over the speed limit, but apparently it was something else. So push comes to shove, I'm throwing my keys out the window. They have guns pointed at me, flashlight. It's like 7 cars. I'm seeing one car. I look back, it's 7 cars. They're on the megaphone. The K9 come out. Eventually, a dude come out with rifles. I'm confused. I'm like, no way they're doing this over like a traffic stop. Like, am I like
Right.
America's Most Wanted? But apparently, we had a massage gun in the car, and I don't know how the cops were involved. Someone might have like called the cops, but like, yeah, it was just it was scary because like it was just a regular traffic stop, but they literally had me in cuffs, and I was confused, and like, yeah, that just opened my eyes to a lot, because like that situation wouldn't have happened probably if I wasn't around who I was when
So
I
you
got
think this
arrested.
place is surrounding you by a lot
You've
better
upped the quality
energy.
of your company?
Huh?
Have you upped the quality of your company?
Yeah, for sure.
I got questions for him.
Now,
Nice.
before we start this, I'm not gonna eat all 4. I'm saying which one. I
Hold
can
them up so I can see them.
I'll do 2. I'll do 2 at max.
What
I
are
want
we
you
doing?
guys to pick which gummies, what flavors we got. Cherry, blue raspberry. You gotta hold on. You get a better.
You know what? You know what? While you're doing that, let me move this camera.
Okay.
so that
Lime,
I can
Blue raspberry,
green apple.
sour green apple,
Yes.
and the notorious watermelon. So
Which one
what
holds
flavors?
Sour green apple.
Okay, we'll do a sour green apple, and what other flavor are we thinking?
Watermelon.
Watermelon,
No. I say blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry.
the raspberry.
It has the most souriness to it.
Okay. All right.
Can you get one of these?
God,
questions?
yo,
The second
I'm
you get
actually-
one of these questions wrong, you have to eat it.
Oh, I have to, you have. Okay, this is trivia. No, I'm saying I'm gonna eat it, and then you start asking me questions.
Okay. All right.
That I feel like that's a little bit better. I'm under
Put it in
pressure.
your mouth.
Pause.
Watch your head.
How much? How much am I doing?
Barry, you're hilarious. I was like, watch your head. He's like,
I'm gonna make a little indent here.
Gotta make a little pocket for it.
Yep.
I'm not taking you to the infirmary, dude.
Colon cleanser.
All right.
Colon cleanser is crazy.
All right. There we go. There we go.
I told us you're gonna need a seatbelt.
You're
Here we go.
Yeah, I see it. Oh,
Oh, that looks.
right on the tongue. Right on the tongue.
God, that smells rancid. All right, here we go.
ready? Go.
No, Bab, hit me.
Wait. Give it a second.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta finish chewing first.
Please don't chew into the mic like that.
He just turned the mic off.
I did not need to hear that.
Okay. It's it is him. All right, I'm good. Let's go.
What's the largest organ in the body?
Skin.
What is Mr. Gregory's full name?
Greg.
What is
No,
the
no,
first state-
Full name.
Greg.
No,
No.
it's John Austin Gregory.
I don't know his full name.
What was the first state in the United States?
It's on the east.
Isn't it?
It's in the top, right? It's in the top
Yep.
right, I think.
Yep.
Texas.
Isn't it like Virginia?
No, it's in the top right.
Skip.
Texas is in the bottom.
I know.
What kind of company did Steve Jobs start?
Steve Jobs. I think that was Apple, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in for another dab here.
In what city can you find the Eiffel Tower? Don't say Texas, please.
Don't say Las Vegas either.
The Eiffel
I was about to say
Tower?
you can find it.
Paris, France.
Gru's basement. If anyone got that movie, Rushman.
What's the largest ocean?
The Pacific.
What national bird? What
Oh,
is the
the
national bird
Pacific
of the
Ocean.
United States?
Bald eagle.
Yep. Who founded Amazon?
Oh, what's that dude's name? Jeffrey Bezos.
Nah.
If it's not him, I don't know.
How many stars are in our solar system?
A lot. A lot. Oh, in our solar system, one. Solar system, one. One star. In
In
outer
what
space, a
country
lot.
will you find the world's tallest building?
And who what?
In what country will you find the world's tallest building?
Like Saudi Arabia or something. It's like the Taj Mahal, I think.
Dubai,
it's-
the
it's
Burj
not,
Khalifa.
But it's the United Arab Emirates.
Yeah.
Is it the bird?
Is it the Taj Mahal?
It's the Burj Khalifa. It's Burj Khalifa
What
in
was the
Dubai.
This is not that bad. This is not as bad as
you wanna-
mild heat.
What was the
Ow.
first hair dye made out of?
First
Can
hair
I
dye.
hit- get in- can I open up
Blood.
Another one.
No,
Get
bird
the
poop.
really hot one. Hold on.
Give me up. Let's up this a little bit.
Hey, do the commercial. Before
Hey,
you
I need
answer,
an
Hester.
ad. Sell me something really spicy.
Yeah, do the commercial first, Hester.
Sell me something spicy, Hester.
He's gonna die.
All right.
Okay.
Wait. Can I get an intermission here?
Yes, you can have a minute.
All right. I need to go grab
That's
some
bad.
water for this.
I'll do the ad campaign so he doesn't
Go
see what's
sell
about to
them
happen.
that.
Don't die of the water fountain.
Okay. Let's. Hey, let's. What? Oh! Can you grab the
What's up?
You grab the stuff. I just dropped. I had to put this on here. So, fun fact, quick marketing. This is Lolo's Fine Hot Sauce. I did try to market this earlier, but I just figured out this is ghost pepper. So this is hot.
Do I smell it?
It's gonna burn you.
Oh, yo. There we go. Hey, what's the Scoville on this?
Eat it first. Eat it first.
Huh?
It's gonna disintegrate your esophagus.
All right. Once I eat it, tell me.
Diaphragm.
Do you know what it is? Do you have the number?
It's not a number, but I have
Hurry
a.
up. 3, 2, 1. Eat.
Okay, some fun fact about this one. It's ghost pepper.
Oh Lord. That's so bad immediately. Okay, let's go.
What's your favorite show?
Agents of Shield. No water. We don't have any questions lined up here. I'm just suffering.
What's your favorite fruit?
I'm gonna have to go with pineapple.
How many bones are in the body?
206.
Is there actually 206?
Yes.
What's the largest bone?
The femur.
How many bones do sharks have?
0.
What is the one thing redheads can do that no one else can do?
Find the pot of gold.
Nope. Produce their own vitamin D.
There you go.
Wait, redheaded. What?
Redheads can produce their own vitamin D. They're the only humans that can.
Yo, load me up one more.
Can't produce vitamin D.
I can or
They're
can't.
naturally photosensitive, so their body has adapted to that. They can produce their own vitamin D.
Yo, this is mean.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
When he ate.
Okay, I smell it and I don't want to smell it.
What is the rarest M&M color?
Smell this.
Yellow.
No, brown.
Brown. I was gonna say brown.
What was the first
Ooh.
soft drink in space?
What was the first soft drink? Coke. Mellow yellow something. I don't know.
What was the first animal in space?
Dog.
Was it a dog?
I think it was a dog.
I thought it was a dog or
What are the
monkey.
bones in your spine called?
Vertebrae. Oh, this is bad.
What do paleontologists study?
Paleontologist. Fossils.
Nah, you're cooking, bro. You're actually a smart kid.
Who played in the Super Bowl last year?
Last year,
You're not gonna get this one.
like the most recent Super Bowl,
Yeah, let's go with
the
that.
Chiefs and the 49ers.
Who won?
What gives plants
And cheese.
their color?
What gives chlorophyll?
I even know that one.
I wouldn't have got
Who
that.
plays Spider-Man in the Amazing Spider-Man movies?
All three actors?
Sure, if you want to.
Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, and Andrew Garfield.
He's a big comic book fan, if you don't know that.
What Netflix show takes place in Hawkins, Indiana?
Yo, I have no idea.
I know this.
Dude, what show happens in my house?
No, 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 no,
Who
no,
knows?
no, 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 no.
What was the number one
I don't
rated
watch
show
TV.
in 2019
Stranger Things.
that had to
Number
do
one,
with
I've never watched that.
that had to do with Korea and had to do with red light, green light?
Squid Game.
What scale is an earthquake measured on?
Richter. Also known as the Peary's mom. Oh, this is so bad. I have to water.
Who has the most Instagram followers after Instagram?
Dude, it's gonna make it worse.
It made it worse. Instagram followers. Is it okay? Give me a hint. Is it a brand or a person?
Person.
Donald Trump.
No. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, I actually.
That was a
know.
good guess though.
Who sings the song "Say So" behind the trendy TikTok dance?
Say so. Doja Cat.
Who was the highest grossing movie of all time?
Oh.
What was the highest grossing movie of all time?
Like Barbie.
Was it Avatar?
Yeah, it's Avatar.
The Bible.
No,
The
I was
Bible.
gonna
Bible.
say the Bible. Yeah.
The B-I-B-L.
How many times did Ross get divorced in Friends?
I've never watched that show.
Who died in?
Take a guess.
7.
3.
Same thing.
That's a good guess.
I'm still
How many
suffering,
people are
man.
in Lego Ninjago like ninjas?
How many ninjas? Kai, Lloyd, Zane, Cole, and Jay. 5. No, are we counting Nia? Because that's 6.
We can count her.
Count 6 with Nia and Sensei Wu. 7. Don't try me with my Lego Ninjago, dude.
All right, you have to get this one. What kind of animal is SpongeBob SquarePants Squidward?
What? Like what animal is Squidward?
Oh, funny.
I don't think it's a squid. Is it? Maybe he is a squid. This is a trick question, and I don't like it. But I think I'm overthinking it. So squid.
Octopus.
I was gonna say.
It's an octopus, yeah.
I was gonna say.
Octoword.
How many Jolly Ranchers can you fit in your mouth?
All of them.
What size hole can a raccoon get into?
8 inches.
Ask me one.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Let me get this.
How long is a marathon in the Earth's atmosphere?
Nitrogen.
I got the first.
What is the rarest blood type in humans?
Oh. God, I'm so much better than all of you.
Oh, it's
This-
positive.
No,
You-
it's not. No, it's not.
It is AB bodies.
No, it's not. No, it's not. He's lying. What is a group of lions called?
A pack.
Pride.
Pride.
Oh,
What bird
Pride,
lives?
I should've
What
known.
bird lives in Antarctica and can't fly?
Penguin.
Penguin. Oh, Captain
Incredible
America.
Hulk?
Captain
Captain America
America.
did not come first.
Incredible-
Iron Man.
Blade.
First
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Blade.
It was the first Iron
You
Man.
already
Don't
said-
try me with my Marvel.
You already
Elite.
said Iron Man won.
He said it.
All right, hey, what is the
Incredible
what's the
Hulk was
closest
first.
planet to the sun?
Not in the MCU.
Mercury.
Venus.
Mercury.
What?
Venus is not close to the sun. It's behind
Venus is
Earth.
behind.
I don't study the solar system, nor do I care
No,
about
Venus
the solar
is
system.
it's Mercury, Venus,
Hey.
Earth, Mars.
You know what
Silly
your
goose.
hair reminds me of? Mars. Because it's red.
No, there was once life on my hair,
Who
but
is
no,
the
it's
Winter
not.
Soldier?
Because I shower
Bucky.
like a normal person,
Me too.
unlike some.
God,
I was
these
about
trivia
to
questions
say-
suck.
Who broke the record this year on the O course?
Isaac Reed.
What kind of a question is
Hey,
that?
who knows Marvel?
Me.
What are
Okay.
Wanda and Vision's children called?
I never
Oh,
watched
oh, it's like Timmy and Tim or something.
Future or something. I don't know.
No.
I didn't
No.
watch the
No.
show.
I like the
What
comic
letter
books
does it
better.
start with?
B,
Beyonce.
B and T.
I want to say Brandon, but I don't.
It's Billy and Tommy.
It is. It goes away pretty quick.
Shout out to Cadet Elias Peary. He hit 405 on squat today.
Yo, that's
Give him
huge.
a round of applause.
Okay.
And also shout out to Cadet Koopa Kwashe Zvandaziva. He hit 470. And jumped by like 50 pounds. You know, that man's a beast. You know, shout out to that guy.
Dude, I didn't realize how big he was until the other day.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Dude, that dude's
Yeah.
huge.
And I admire his work ethic. He's locked in, man. He be in the gym every morning, 5:30, locked in after school. That man's gonna be a beast. Look out for Z, man. That's my guy.
High score. And then also from Lola's,
What's
The
up with
one
you and
that I
Lola,
said that
dude?
looked
Hey,
like-
what's up with you and Lola?
This was a gift.
You and Lola got something going on that we need to talk about?
Is she Latina?
That whole box was a gift from my wife's aunt.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you told me that, yeah.
Lola's fine hot sauce, all natural, green jalapeno and serrano. Serrano? I don't even know. Did you see the whatever it was on that?
No, I did not find the Scoville.
I don't
Hot.
know what.
I'll tell you right now. Hey, hot. It says shake well. You do not shake this at all. Pour slow.
Maybe shake it and see how it goes.
I'm not eating this again.
Then let's try.
I'm not eating this again. It's the last thing that's gonna happen.
Look over here. I need a thumbnail.
Gotta fix my.
Wait, hold on. Wait, let me get the hot sauce.
Yeah, hold the hot sauce up. Nice.
Okay.
And Mike used the thumbnail of him when he's like, gagging, you know?
So
Get
are
the
you-
one of me where I smelled the first hot sauce and I was like,
so we're gonna do Melinda's fire roasted garlic and habanero because that's the only one that has like a big high spicy rate. It looks like.
wait, hold on. While you're working out your ad over there, I'm gonna wrap us up with a couple questions. Why are you at Hargrave Military Academy? How many years have you been here first?
This is my last question. I gotta call my dad after before
Okay.
he goes to bed. All right. So first question. I've been at Hargrave for 3 years.
Okay.
And why am I here?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want the truthful answer or do you
No, I
want
want you to lie to me. Yeah, why are you here? Give me the whole, like the real rundown.
All right, I'll give you the real rundown. So, 9th grade year, I show up to school. The entirety of the year, I was not cutting the mustard. Right, I was getting like, I was getting A's and B's, which are all right, but I was getting a C in math, and that's a core class. And my parents saw so much more in me than what I was doing, and so they started looking for other options. But there was also more to the story than just that. I was also keeping my room a mess. Even if they told me to clean, I wouldn't listen to them. Had a dysfunctional relationship, and I was affiliating with the wrong people that were doing the wrong things, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And so they sought out another school because they saw more in me and they saw a potential that I just wasn't grabbing or reaching. And so upon getting here, like it was the worst. I remember my first day. I was down in the quartermaster for 10 hours waiting for my equipment and paraphernalia necessary to actually continue the year. But the more I started to progress through the school, the more I understood why my parents did it. And instead of seeing it as like a punishment, I saw it as like an opportunity that now that I reflect on it, changed my life.
Okay. I like that.
Nah. Yeah, I admire this guy right here. You know, Phoenix is a very, wise person filled with a lot of.
He's like an
insight.
old man
Exactly.
trapped in a young
Exactly.
guy's body.
And I feel like I missed a lot of the things too. Like a lot
Perry's
of the things
grandpa.
you were saying, like I think those can apply to me too.
Grandpa
So
Perry.
well said. You know,
I like
Okay,
that.
future
so
president.
All right.
I
Sell
don't
us. So end us off with the hot sauce ad.
there's nothing really. To
Sell something to me.
So hey,
Sell something to me.
If you don't make me look, I got my wallet right here.
Or end us off with something meaningful.
If
rather
I'm not
than-
throwing, hey,
I'll do it in silent range.
All right, this be last one.
Focus on yourself. Focus on your goals.
my last words.
else
Hey,
will
give me
come
this
in
camera
time.
really quick.
Each of y'all give me last word.
Don't get
My
distracted.
last words
Stay the course.
for everyone today.
Take it.
This was. Yep. Give me this. Hot
No,
sauce
say
of
it
power.
while no.
The
Say
hot sauce of
no.
power.
We start with me and then we end off with you, and you have to eat
No,
that
I'm not
while
eating
you
this.
say your last word.
I'm not eating this.
No, you said
My
you
last
would.
words to you, to the people. This was very fun. I've been begging him to get on one of these podcasts. It's finally happened. I've brought the people what they want. Tune in next time. Also,
Turned his hair for this podcast.
I'm cutting all my hair off after this. My
Twin.
last words: don't use hot sauce to pick up girls. Mr. Johnson.
I would like to pass this opportunity up to Mr. Hester to go first.
I'm not,
Why are you?
I'm not
Why
even
is he
in a shot.
He's the airborne gentleman.
Airborne. Just like Master Sergeant White. Word of advice: keep pushing. We only have a couple days left. Some guys, the two guys here, senior year, I'm praying for them to succeed in college. They're gonna be in my thoughts. Can't wait to learn from or learn next year. Also, always if I have problems, call them up and see if they can give me some advice on that. And
Love that play, brother.
I appreciate. I'm gonna sit back down before I look more stupid. What was I gonna say? I appreciate all the things that y'all have taught me, the friends I made along the way, the brothers, the golf teammate, Phoenix over there. He's taught me a little bit about that. Fury, who's always kept my smile going on every single time I walk through him and by him in the hallway. Scott, being Scott Sugar Chev, number one, day one. My neighbor
Yep.
when I was on Bravo, and I'm gonna miss y'all. Hopefully, actually, I'm the only one who is right now, only one staying at Hargrave.
I'm
Next
not
year.
sure. I'm gonna try my best to convince my mom to let me escape.
He'll be
But,
back there. I'll say that and then show back up at
Like,
she'll
God,
drop him
here I
off.
am again.
She'll do a roll and stop. He'll fall out the car, suitcase, boom, gone.
Yep.
I love y'all though.
Mr. Peary.
I feel like I already briefly gave my words, but just stay on course. Focus on what you have to bring to the table. Focus on the skills you were gifted with and blessed with. So there will be trials and temptations in life, but we'll always get through them. Have a positive mind. Look forward. Look past things like that, and you can be great. Stay the course.
Love that play, brother. Mr. Johnson,
All right.
end us off.
Keep God in your life.
As we approach the end of the year, I just want to highlight that as you move on to the next chapter of your life, you are the author of that. You are the author of your own destiny. You open the next chapter of your life. And for you too, you're going to be opening the next chapter of Hargrave. You are going to be writing that. You are the author, right? And for you, whatever path you decide to take, avenue, road, whatever you want to call it. So I wish you both the best of luck. It doesn't matter what state I'm in or from across the country. You guys know to always contact me. I'm always there for you guys. It doesn't matter who I am, what position I hold, or what you guys mean to me. It's been an honor being with you guys this year and being your commander, and I just thank you all for the opportunity for that. So,
Give me some.
Such humble
Love
words.
that play, brother. All right. Signing off.
I love you guys.
Group hug. Okay.